Hey, good afternoon, Heber Heights. It is March 19th, 2020, and I'm here at City Hall with City Manager Rob Schomer, Police Chief Mark Leitner, and Fire Chief Mark Ashworth. And we just wanted to get out a brief message to everybody to give you some reassurances on the fact that all city operations are still moving forward and things are fine. And from my perspective, I just want everybody to know that there aren't three other individuals on the face of this planet that I'd rather have in control of our city and our emergency services at the moment. So I've been around some of the local grocery stores today, and I've spoke to some of the store managers. They have each one of the grocers in our community have updated hours and different things about their operations on their individual corporate websites. And all of them have made mention that their supply chains are still running fine. They're still getting their shipments of food and supplies. So it's okay when you get paid. Those of you living week by week, I know there are some concerns that I've seen people have about when they finally get paid and they get to the store and there's just nothing left. The stores have reiterated that there won't be disruptions in their food supply. So everyone, if you would please just be patient, be kind, consider your neighbors when you go to the store, when you're making your purchases. Just get what you need for now and make sure there's some left for everyone else, because the supplies won't be interrupted and there will be food there for everybody when the time comes. So the whole purpose of this video is just to give some reassurances that things are okay in Heber Heights. We're going to be fine. We're going to get through this. And all city operations and government services will be moving forward as maybe not as normal. They're still moving forward. Some changes have been made. But hopefully nobody in the city is going to notice some of the internal things that we're doing. With that being said, I'm going to turn it over to City Manager Rob Schomer here, and then we'll move on to Police Chief Leitner and Fire Chief Ashworth. So thank you for paying attention and listening to this video. And again, everything is going to be okay, and we're going to get through this. So I appreciate your time. Thank you. Rob?
Good afternoon, Rob Schomer, City Manager for Heber Heights here. Just wanted to remind everybody again and reiterate what the Mayor just said, is city services are all being conducted. However, the methods that we do it might be a little bit different. Our job is to make sure that there's proper governance and proper city services being provided to the community, especially in times of critical need, that which we are facing right now. You will note that some of our buildings are closed down to public visits. However, again, all operations and functions are being provided. Those functions are being provided remotely, either over the phone, over the web, through email, or if necessary, still face-to-face meetings, but with certain restrictions. Our employees have been instructed to practice good social distancing practices, also making sure that we're protecting our employees and public safety forces so that we are here ready to continue to serve as concerns raised within the region regarding the spread of this coronavirus. One thing that is of note is public meetings are very important to us, because all of us and all elected officials find it very important to continue to get input and participation from the community, especially in critical times of need such as this. So all of our public meetings are being held remotely. On our website, hhoh.org, you will see two tiles on the front page of the website, one being the coronavirus information tile and the other one being a live streaming information tile. On those tiles, you can click open up a lot of information about those processes. Two more addresses to remember: public meeting at hhoh.org and link.hhoh/public meeting. Again, link.hhoh.org/public meeting. Those two links will provide information to both join public meetings that are posted and also to submit written comments to be included in as input during those public meetings. Check our website, hhoh.org, for further information regarding coronavirus, regarding the administrative orders that we have put out regarding city operations, as well as our remote meeting procedures and operations. We're committed and dedicated to make sure that all of our resources are here, available, and will continue to provide appropriate governance and public services for the health, safety, and consideration of the community. To speak briefly about the public safety changes to protect, again, our public safety forces and to reduce the spread of this virus through the community, I'll turn over to first Fire Chief Mark Ashworth and then Police Chief Mark Leitner.
Good afternoon, Mark Ashworth with the Heber Heights Fire Division. I want to assure everybody that the Heber Heights Fire Division is operational. However, we have made some changes in how we're dealing with the general public. One of the things that you can help our crews with, if you are able to take your patient closest to the front door, or if the weather is even allowing it, to please go meet us out on the front porch. That is great assistance to us. Additionally, if the crews are asking that we put a mask on the patient themselves, it isn't an indication that the individual is suspected of having COVID-19 virus. It is a measure to help not only protect the patient, but the crews as well. Our goal is to keep everybody safe, and so that we are able to respond to your needs as needed. The final thing I would ask everybody to do as well is, if you are sick with just cold symptoms or just some aches and pains, to monitor yourself, monitor your fevers if you have any, and then to contact your family physician. We are anticipating and are preparing for a significant increase in call volume, and that is one thing we were trying to avoid. We want everybody to be safe. Our offices are open. If you have any concerns or questions, you most certainly can call. However, all of the fire stations are closed to visitors. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Otherwise, please be safe, and everybody wash your hands.
Good afternoon, Mark Leitner, the police chief for the city of Heber Heights. As they've all pointed out, we are practicing social distancing, reducing face-to-face contact amongst our first responders. We have to do that mainly for the purpose of we want to keep our first responders healthy. We want to keep them out on the street. We want to keep them responding to the calls for service, which you're not going to see a reduction in. We are still going to continue to respond to calls for service, but we may just respond in a different way. One way that is different is that if you call into the communications center and you have a crime that you would like to report that isn't violent, it's not in progress, it's just something that is documented, you will be asked by the communications officer to provide your contact information. An officer will then contact you by phone and get the necessary information for you to complete an incident report, therefore avoiding the face-to-face contact. The officers will still be out. They'll still be practicing reducing the face-to-face contact and the social distancing, but they will respond to all calls for service. You'll notice if you come to the police department facility that the doors are locked. That doesn't mean we're closed. You can contact the dispatcher inside the building with the intercom button just inside the the first vestibule door, and they will talk to you. They will ask you to contact them by phone and report whatever incident you have. And again, you may be asked to just return to your residence, and an officer will contact you by phone. But I just want to assure you that our officers, everything's being done internally to keep our officers healthy, and you will not see a reduction in service from the police department.
Okay, so hello again, everyone. I know this is a difficult time. This is kind of some uncharted waters that we're all in, and we're all having to face some things that we've really never thought that we would ever be in a position to have to face. But here we are. So again, I would just urge everyone to practice some patience, some kindness, some compassion with everybody that you do have to come in contact with. If you are going to get out and you have some elderly neighbors, please check on them. Make sure that maybe they might need something from the grocery store. Just pick it up from them so you can go. That would keep anyone who is at risk out of the public if necessary. So also on our website, this is just kind of the easiest way for us to communicate with everyone in the city. If you go to hhoh.org, we do have a large tile on the coronavirus, COVID-19 that's on there. If you click that particular link, there are just all kinds of resources and information available, all from the Public Health Administrator. Actually, I'll show you it. So that tab on your phone, or if you actually go to the website via computer, that tile looks just the same. But there's just such a tremendous amount of resources that City Manager has updated and made sure that we're on that website. From public health officials, all the things we've done, all of our administrative orders, the different things that the police chief and fire chief have just talked to you about, all those orders are all on there for anyone to read and go through. So again, please just do what you can to follow the governor's direction and Dr. Amy Acton, the just the things that we're trying to do to make sure this thing doesn't spread any faster or further than absolutely necessary. So thank you all again. Rest assured, everybody at the city is doing everything we can to make sure that your services continue without interruption. Thanks again for your time, and please check out the website for all the other information that you may need. Thank you. Have a great day.